Okay, jeez Louise. You didn't want to see my face. You don't get to see my face. Jeez Louise, fuck. Okay. This... So, I am aware of your concerns considering anonymity and all of that. When I first posted my first video in late last year, and I'm fucked and the road is blocked. Anyways, one of the first things I said was that I would immediately stop posting my shit, or at least stop posting videos if there was someone complaining about it, and I'm trying to stick to my word, so this will probably be the last video I will post on here. So yeah. Now, I am not a fucking attention whore, okay? The reason you can see my face is because I genuinely do not care anymore. Like, I have nothing left to fucking lose. There's no point in going on. Like, there's really nothing there anymore. I used to be super fucking careful about anonymity a couple of years back, but over time it just faded. Like, I didn't have a fucking smartphone till I was like 19 years old. Not a smartphone, I didn't have any phone until I was 19 years old. I didn't have like an official email address. Didn't have anything. Like, anyways, like it's just my point is I don't fucking care anymore. Like, my videos are not, I don't do any fucking search engine optimization. They have no tags. When I initially posted them, they were unlisted. The last video I posted was unlisted, so the one person that commented below the video must have been, as logically follows, must have been from the thread, or at least from HM. So again, I don't see an issue here. I did not compromise the word. I did not name drop anyone. The video has my videos don't have more than like 20 views or some shit. Like, I think I have 400 views in total, which means that I have like half of these are like mine from re-editing shit and re-watching and trying to figure shit out, and the rest is like, yeah. So there's no reason to be concerned about me personally interfering with the board and the entire situation. The main reason why I did post these videos was it's basically therapy for me. Like, I still can't look at myself. Like, if I see my reflection in the mirror and like a fucking piece of glass or some shit that I pass, I fucking hate my image. Like, I don't hate my body, but just, anyways, I fucking I went from not being able to record myself at all. Like I would start a video, I'd open my mouth and close it like a fucking fish, and then I would stop it and delete it again. Then I would fucking walk into the woods for like an hour to find like a quiet spot, and I would do that, and then I would go home after 3 hours with nothing. Like I went from that to making like fucking actual like video where you can see me and I can talk. So that's that. So kind of, I don't think I'm gonna stop that. I'm just gonna stop posting. Then what else is there to say? Oh Jesus fucking Christ! There's so much traffic. Oh fuck! Fuck! Fucking hate this. Where do all these fucking faggots come from? Jesus Christ! It's never been this bad before. Yeah, shut the fuck up, you fucking honky little fucking pie. Let's go drive in the fucking chest. Anyways, like the fucking, it's kind of dumb to explain. Anyways, I'm not a fucking attention whore, okay? And don't. So it's okay. So you have to support your statements, obviously. So if you say like I'm not an attention whore, then why did you post it in the thread? Like I thought it's like a fucking fields that don't deserve their own thread thing. So I just post like a video where I kind of talk off my chest, and it's the same as fucking posting. Like the only difference between that and like a fucking post is that you can see my face, and obviously that's a problem, so I understand. So I'm gonna stop doing that. Okay, what else can I talk about here? Yeah, okay, so I hate the fucking name dropping shit. If someone name drops any place, like that already shows he has no understanding of what compromises anything. I'm never gonna name drop any image, but not even gonna name drop fucking 4chan, even though it's so fucked, it doesn't matter anymore. It wouldn't even name drop that in public. Like, it's I'm so tired. So okay, like another thing that was said, I think I have some fucking notes on what people comment, like fucking reply to my post. So one thing was like, if I didn't plan to attention whore, I could have just posted this thing as a MP4 or some shit, or in any like a web fucking WebM format. Yeah, you fucking kike, fucking sidewalk driving nigga, just fucking. But I already did that. Like I did that last year. I posted a couple of things in MP4 format and some threads, smaller things. Another thing that is really important to me is kind of like 8chan isn't going to be around forever. 4chan is fucking done. R9K is fucking on the brink of destruction. Like this entire fucking thing is going down in flames. Like I'm 21 now. In 10 years, all of you, like I am sure. And I'm certain you and the guys understand it as well, that in 10 years none of this is going to exist. Okay, like it's not going to exist. Like there's not even in 10 years, without like exaggerating, we can't even be sure that there will be like fucking keyboards in 10 years, okay? Like if they figure out a way to type faster when you can on a keyboard, like anyways, like that's not the end of image boards, but anyways, it's gonna get fucked, okay? Like the next generation is so fucking retarded. Like N21, and I thought I was retarded until I got like a chance to interact with with the next generation, and they are so fucking dumb. It's almost unbelievable. Like maybe it's the lack of required reading at school, or just making people develop a huge distaste for books in general and like education, and kind of stomping out all interests that people might have developed. But all of this shit is going to be gone in 10 years, so you better start building connections with other anonymous guys now, before this shit goes down. Like fucking have like a fucking throwaway email or find some other place, but you're never going to get that shit back once it's gone, okay? You're gonna be fucking 30, some of you are already 30 probably, maybe even older, and you're gonna fucking regret that shit like nothing else, because you're gonna go online and you're gonna, with the desire to talk to people like you did 10 years ago, and all you're gonna find is all these fucking retardo kids, like diarrhea fucking brain kids that don't know shit about HTML or anything that you should know, like basic, like I'm not even that old, and I know like these fucking kids don't even know how to deinstall toolbars from their fucking browser. Like we don't even know how to it's just so fucking retarded. Like, the people that create, that the next generation that is being raised now to create the media of the future is too fucking retarded to go into the fucking settings in their fucking browsers and delete a fucking malware thing, adware type shit thing. Like it's like they are too fucking dumb to that. They're addicted to branding and like brand products like Apple and all the other shit. Like if you're into art, like how come, have you ever asked yourself how come there's these fucking idiots that keep buying these vacuum fucking $6,000 tablets? Okay, like you know how much paper you could buy for $6,000? Do you understand that? Like how much fucking plain paper you could buy for $6,000, like paper and pens? And instead these fucking kids spend $6,000 for a fucking glorified piece of glass that won't be driver compatible in like 3 years. So it's after like it's going to be completely useless. Like this is what I thought. Okay, I was like, okay, I want a graphic tablet to draw on, do like drawing and a little bit of painting on. And so I went like, okay, I'm just gonna do what you always do with this shit. You don't buy the newest shit, that's retarded. You don't pay full price, that's dumb as fuck. Never do that. With cars it's the same. Never buy a new car. Who the fuck buys a new car? It's like instant dummy. Like just dumb. So I went online like on eBay and different sites and just started looking for tablets. Like older Wacom tablets, and they're fucking non-compatible with like any fucking modern piece of software. Like not even the fucking connectors and like the fucking everything about them is built in such a way that you cannot, after like 3 years, you can't buy an older model and use it on like a modern, like I would have to buy like a Windows 95. It's fucking retarded. I can't explain it. Like, and you know we're doing it on purpose. Like I don't want to get fucking Windows ME to use a reasonably priced tablet. like it's. Anyways, it's just some fucking thing that came to mind. But came to my mind. I'm stuck in traffic, and it's killing me inside. Yeah, what else is there? So yeah. Like, I did not find this fucking place. I did not find fucking this place like out of random because some fucking YouTuber name dropped it, okay? I found this place because I was looking for fucking child porn. I think. I don't remember. Like, I used to have like major issues. But I think the word minor fits in there way better at this point, if you get my drift. Like, I was like on Master Jam, and then that shit got fucking blown, and like it's so fucking disgusting. Like the child porn shit, like these people, a lot of these guys aren't even pedophiles. They're just so fucking out of it. They're looking for a new kick. Like they just want to do something illegal from their fucking armchair at home. And so they start looking for the shit, and then at some point they just delete everything and just start looking for the next thing. They aren't even pedophiles. They're just fucking autists looking for something exciting. So they find all this shit online and start like naming it and tagging it, and they aren't even pedophiles. They're just fucking autists. That's basically like where all of this came in. Like, I'm not a pedophile. Like, but you, like, out of curiosity, like, you have nothing to lose. Your prospects in life are fucking 0.0.0.0. You're fucking dumb as fuck retard. Like, so what you gonna do? Like, in prison, at least it's warm in prison, okay? Like, at least you get good food. Or, like, it's better than what I get now. Or no, maybe not. But, like, at least you can work out for free in prison. Like, that would be good. Like, 3 years of prison would be quite good for me. So 3 years in solitary confinement, then like work out free, like let me out like a couple of hours every week so I can work out, or maybe just do like body weight exercises in solitary confinement. Shit would be fucking good. Fucking push-ups, pull-ups, dips. Obviously the food is shit, but still. Anyways, like selfies and that shit, I don't do that. I don't take any photos at all. Like during normal, I hate that shit. I hate taking photos. Photos is like an excuse for a bad memory. It's like laziness. Like, if you can't remember it, it wasn't worth remembering in the first place, which means you just wasted your time and you're trying to justify it by taking a fucking photo. Like, if you did anything meaningful, and you wouldn't have to remember because other people would remember for you. Right? If you did anything that had any value, like if you went outside and you fucking helped like another man fix his fucking life, okay, if motherfucker, find another guy who's going through like a divorce and fucking give him the entire fucking treatment about women, like hand him the information so he doesn't fuck up again. Like, that would be a good deed that this dude would remember for his entire life. And there would be no fucking photographs or anything necessary. Like, the fucking memory would stay around as long as this dude would be around. So that's like the type of shit you should do. but like photographs and videos are garbage. As I said, this I'm not doing this for posterity, okay? It's just therapy for me. Like if I don't talk like this, I'm gonna talk in my head. And I talk in my head, I start to talk in my head in like 4 voices and shit, and like in double speak. And if that happens, I'm so screwed. So this is like, these are the options I have, okay? I can do this, I can make a fucking video, or I can let it build up until I drive my fucking vehicle into this old fat lady with sagging tits that is probably a dude that is crossing the road in front of me. Fuck. Fucking trannies. This dude just almost ran in my car, fucking Pakistani. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Fucking Pakistani. This dude is on his fucking phone, not looking. Great, good job. This is humanity, 2019. People crossing the road looking the wrong way. Dude, I'm in a fucking vehicle. Go. Thanks. Jesus Christ. 2 people, 1 woman just running in front of my car. Good job. Good fucking job. If I was going any faster, I would have injured at least 3 people by now. Going like walking speed. I fucking hate this country. Not this country. The country has no responsibility for its citizens. We are fucking responsible as men for these fucking retards. We as men, we raise our children. Women do not raise anything. Women just get fucked constantly. That's all the modus operandi is fucking. And socialization is like fucking to them. Like mentally they get fucked, physically they get fucked. That's all we do. So I gotta get some money now. I have a debt to pay. So I'm gonna see you later. I'm gonna split this in 2. I'm not gonna edit this together. I don't have energy. Or maybe I'm just gonna finish this shit right here. Let's see where I can okay, here, this is a good spot. And here we go. Fucking A. Looks good, feels good, is good. All lights are off. Car's vehicle is off. So final word to end part 1. I'm deeply sorry if I fucked, if you didn't like that I posted like a video of myself. Usually some of you want some book recommendations. Well, there's so much. Read, nah, you guys already all know, fuck. It's also made to popular shit. Good fiction, what is a good fiction book? Good fictional shit. Can't think of anything. I really enjoy the fucking jungle books and Kipling. And Leatherstocking Tales is kind of good. Yeah, read like what it's called, Leviathan by Thomas Hobbes. Shit like this should be read by, but it doesn't matter. Like if everybody read that shit, it would still come out with the same result because most people wouldn't understand it. But because you have to think for yourself, but like the fact that most people can read now, that hasn't changed anything. Most people can read, but they're still illiterate in the sense that they don't read, even though they can read. So they don't read books. So they can read, but they are illiterate. They are not the literati, they're not reading literature, therefore they cannot be literate. They're fucking able to read, that's basically it. Like, if you look at my little brother, it's kind of sad. He had so much potential, and he has like 6 books in his on his fucking shelf, and that's like all mandatory reading from school. Like from every year he's been in school, he had to read like 1 book in class. That's like all he has read in his entire life. Like, it's fucking... It's fucking abysmal what has happened to the last few generations. And like, observing this shit in person is... If you have a chance, and you are able to do it mentally, in your environment something, just talk to a Chad. Like, if you know someone who is obviously a Chad, just talk to him. And like, that shit will extinguish the last embers of fucking anything you felt for people, the majority of people, and like especially women, because Chads have like the fucking craziest stories about people and women, and like, because they're right at the center of the storm, like they are the fucking eye of the storm when it comes to degeneracy. Like, they move through this shit unharmed because they are fucking right in the middle of it. Just so many... Like, I have one Chad in class, he's quite tall, he works out, he counts calories. The fucking shit this guy is telling you, like, this guy gets away with shit that would get other guys thrown in jail within... Like, this guy, he fucking takes women home. He basically walks up to women and is like, fuck, and she goes like, yes. When he takes them home, he fucking handcuffs them, puts like a fucking blanket, like a fucking bandana over their eyes, and he jogs on their tits, and they are like fine with it, they're like joking and shit, and he's like making videos of that stuff. And he does it like every fucking 3 days. And on top of that, he has a girlfriend. She doesn't know, like, this is like the level of shit that is going on, okay? Like, if women don't put out immediately, okay, if they don't put out, like, if you meet, okay, how fucking dumb is this to explain, like, unless she's really a virgin who has no idea what it's like about anything, if women do not show like sexual attraction to you immediately, you're just a fucking, and she's still trying to talk to you and shit, you're just a fucking emotional tampon. Like, she just wants to fucking unload her shit on you. It's like hard to explain, like how you can hate someone, a group of people so much that you literally just want to fucking break bones every single time you see them. Like, you want to fucking take a brick and jam it into their rib cage until you fucking hear it crackling. Like, half a brick in a fucking sock, and then just fucking hit him on the head. Like, that's the level of disgust that I feel. Not all the time, most of the time I'm flatlining and don't feel anything. But like, in special some situations, like first day of school this year, like it was probably the 1st of February, 4th maybe, I was sitting in the cafeteria and these girls talk about fucking semen, like in public during lunch break, and fucking start sucking on bananas and like talk about all kinds of disgusting shit, and like you sit there and you're like, to the outside there's no sign of anything happening in you besides probably becoming more and more calm. Like your mind develops like precision instruments for fucking destruction. The more you hear, like you're fucking going into destructive mode. Like you observe these and you're like, fuck, I could get up right now. There's a fucking Coke bottle standing in front of you, bitch. Like in a second I wouldn't even feel the pain, like, because if you don't know how to break a bottle properly, you're gonna cut yourself. But fuck, at least I could grab like a bunch of splinters, like fucking glass splinters, and just rub them into your face with full force and cut you up. Like I could fucking drag you out of the fucking room by your fucking ponytail, and before they could do anything, I would put your fucking head over the fucking steps and just step, and your neck would do like a bayonet, what do they call it, like bayonet break type shit. Like it's fucking, I probably wouldn't be able to do it because some white knight would try to stop me, but like I have thrown like a chair at people before, like a fucking chair. I've thrown a chair. Like I could fucking rip your ear off. It's just a level of disgust that cannot be described. Like, and you always have to remember, like, these people, they have mothers and fathers, okay? Like, this shit comes from somewhere. Like, this shit has an origin. Like, I know my parents are fucking degenerates, even though they are not open about it, but, like, I have heard talk about bodily fluids and shit in a jokingly manner about feces and shit on the dinner table. I have heard that almost on a daily basis for the last 10 years or so, and it's always been fucking disgusting. It's always been inappropriate. It's always been the most Jewish shit ever. My parents, I'm not a Jew, okay, but it's just the level of shit that is going on. Like, if I meet the parents of some of these girls are fucking 15 years old and talking about the taste, not the taste test, they're talking about fucking swallowing semen and anal, like, if I could meet the parents, like, Batman style, in like a dark alley, I would kill them too. Like, I would, if I could get away with it. I don't know how many times I heard this shit in school, like, to each his own, when it came to like talking about faggots and lesbians and all that. To each his own. Yeah. Fuck. Well, okay, I enjoy turning a faggot's head with a fucking until the lights go out, okay? Like, I get off to that. That's okay, right? Like, necrophilia is like the next level. Eating people, like cannibalism and fucking dead bodies, is the next level, and it's coming. Like, you may think I'm crazy, it's coming, it's fucking coming. Like Weimar Germany, we went that far. Like, there are pictures of Weimar Germany of them doing shit with dead bodies. Okay, this is coming. This shit is fucking on the rise. It's on the horizon. And they're already, the predictive programming, the low-level magic is already running. Look at the fucking music videos. All this shit about people getting eaten. Eat me, I'm a fucking buffet, whatever the fuck. All this shit with blood and human sacrifice, and it's coming. I don't know if the society is gonna last long enough for us to see it openly being embraced by the public and shit, or if it's gonna collapse before that. But the tendencies are there, and again, I sometimes I hope that at least once in my life, I get a fucking chance to release this fucking autismal rage, and I would risk hell to break some of these people forever. Like, I would risk hell, fucking purgatory of eternal flames of hell. I would risk getting sent to hell to get some of these fucking people in my hands. Like, these people who, like, the damage you do to a girl or to a fucking man as well, like, by being promiscuous. Like, the inability to form relationships, to become this fucking absolute vermin, as far removed from anything human, like human capabilities, like self-control, reasoning, logic. You remove yourself so much from that. Like, you're no longer fucking human, except in body, but no longer in mind. You're no longer a representation. You're not longer, like, you were born and made in the image of God, and you have given up that up to such an extent that I don't think I would go to hell if I just broke you in half. Like a fucking pretzel. Like, these people, and there are more of them than you think. Like, look at the stats for the amount of sexual partners, okay? There are no women around. Like, you walk through your city, and every time you are outside, look at the people around you and realize that most of these people, especially women, look at the women especially, realize, like, none of them had less than 3 dicks inside them. None of them had less than that. You realize that women always lie. Like, when they fucking question women, they fucking lie. So the main thing to consider is that if in the studies they report that they've been with minimum or maximum 3 guys, that means they've been with like 9 guys that they basically didn't count because they were drunk. That doesn't count. That's what women do. Like, they fucking rationalize in their brain. They are always in the right. That's how they rationalize. So they're not lying. They actually think they've just had 3 guys, even though maybe the entire college team fucked them. Fucking college basketball team, football team came on their chest. And because it's not inside, nobody came inside her, that doesn't count or some shit. Like, that's the level of dumbness women are capable of. So, look around and just think of these women and how much fucking damage, like, they are all damaged. By being a virgin, you are literally superhuman compared to these people. Okay, like, literally fucking superhuman. Like, they have so little self-control, you could literally put anything in front of them. You can direct them in any direction by putting, like, desire, something that they desire in front of them. A piece of chocolate, some food, some fucking carbohydrate, fucking piece of shit meal. Observe people eating. Like, this is the century of the addiction to drugs, addiction to fucking sugary food, addiction to self-righteousness. Observe people eating, especially during lunch breaks. Like, if walk through a city around noon and observe people eating, these people, they fucking eat like a fucking heroin addict injects heroin after dry streak, 2 weeks. Not getting any fucking heroin for like 2 weeks. This is how I eat. With just a fucking addiction, more. Like, I couldn't spend $10 every day on a fucking meal. I couldn't do that. Like, you know how much money that is? Just so you get your fucking fancy fucking meal. Like they offer this, like, at my job, at my workplace, they offer you, like, the company pays $1 and you have to pay the rest and you can pick, like, from a menu for the food, and it's all just fucking warmed up microwave food, and it's just ghastly. It's horseshit. Anyways. Like, when I'm feeling down, I keep reassuring myself. I just think to the eventual dust to dust, to kind of paraphrase Marcus Aurelius here. And I think, like, soon it will be over anyways. Like, soon, in terms of time and overall time, like, the next 60 years are like nothing. It will be over so quickly, if I even make it that far. So I'm not too concerned about what happens. Like, you just really fucking sit there and just shit happens. It's like that YouTube video that got recommended so much. Like, what was that shit? Like, with that guy from X-Men who can speedrun through, like, reality. So it's like that, but instead of him, like, of you, like, speedrunning or, like, being really fast, instead you are fucking normal speed, and the world around you is like, it's doing the fucking speeding up. And just waiting it out. Like, that's what I'm doing. I'm, like, on the ground, with my face to the ground, my fucking arms to my side. I'm just concentrating on breathing, and everything else is just fucking going down. And I hope that I die. Anyways, I gotta stop now. It's just going to on for too long. Just 40 minutes of garbage. I'm so done. That's why I did the fucking email shit, you know? Just talking to people, like, real conversations. I enjoyed, like, talking to people and realizing that there's, like, a handful of people on this planet that think the same, that can see through this bullshit. Because, like, you can find certain people, you can find on, like, even on fucking mainstream media and certain sites, you can find people who have a certain level of awareness, but it always stops at a certain point. Like, for example, they will know about the fucking kikes, they will know about Christianity, about the fucking satanic elite shit, they will know about that, they will know about nutrition, they will know all about that, and when there's like the 10% left that they will not give up, it's that 10% of self-deception that will not give up. Like, you see men who are that, like 90% aware of reality and the shit that is going on around them, and they have like 2 kids, and you see them interacting with their wife, and you realize, like, his wife is not on any level with him. Like, she can't even talk a full sentence. Okay? But you see him, like, restraining himself in conversation with her because he could just, like, trample her verbally or just overpower her. But it's like what is called, like, suspension of disbelief. Like, you can see it in his face and shit, like, his self-deception. Like, to still think that women, like, that misogyny is a thing, and that women are on par with men on any level. Like, and you can only find guys that are, like, aware of, like, the female issue and understand, like, the necessary final solution for the pussy problem. And when they don't get anything, like, about fucking religion and philosophy and other things, like, they are fucking Hinduists and, like, meditating and fucking conjuring up demons without knowing it. Anyways, this has been going too long. I'm just gonna go, like, till 45 minutes, and then I'm gonna stop this shit and upload it. And if you watched, as always, like, if you watch this shit up until this point, like, shoot me an email, CarltheBarstool@gmail.com. I hope you understand. This is gonna be my last video on. I'm gonna keep maybe I'm gonna post something, upload something on YouTube. But I'm not gonna post anything on image boards anymore. Good night.